This year we selected Hoop Dreams for the Sundance Collection screening. The Sundance Collection is a film preservation program that we started in 1998. Really the idea is for it to be a place that we preserve independent film, where we can make sure that the films that are important to the history of Sundance, to the history of independent film, have a safe place to go, and under the watchful eye of archivists who can make sure that the elements we need to keep those films alive are well kept and maintained. We have this assumption that the films that are important to us are safeguarded somehow. You know, oh, well surely that film must be safe somewhere, and that's really the issue, especially with independent film. We don't know where those elements are, and we actually have to actively pursue their preservation.
Hoop Dreams, for example, was shot originally on Beta SP and Beta. Those tapes probably would not play today if you could even find a machine that would play them. What the organizations here have done is to gather and assess an array of materials, original elements, E1 masters, 35mm, 16mm, to create what is ultimately a high-definition, fully corrected digital master and restored soundtrack. Those organizations that I mentioned, first and foremost, UCLA Film and Television Archive, our partner in the Sundance Collection at UCLA, and the Academy Film Archive.
What was funny is that when Hoop Dreams was named to the National Film Registry, which was a tremendous honor, I thought they would take it and restore it and make it perfect and for all time. But that's not what happens. And so when Sundance came along and said, we'd like to preserve this, it just was extraordinary. I was totally blown away by how it looked. I couldn't believe it. And Peter Gilbert, who partner on the film and who shot the film, he's sitting right behind me. And we both just kind of turned and looked at each other like, oh my God. I mean, that's how good it is.
I like the idea that we also can put together these reunion events, and that is the ability to get together these filmmakers and the subjects.
Who's here is you know, Arthur Agee and his mom Sheila, and just to be here with her. And then Arthur, you know, Arthur's like 41 now, and he was just excited about coming here and doing this.
Mic check 1, mic check 2, Agee Chitlin at the Sundance 20.
I mean, sitting there watching it, it makes me think very fondly about the relationships we've formed with the families and with each other as filmmakers.
I met them at the playground one day. These 3 guys walk up on the basketball court. I'm thinking they finna get robbed immediately. They got camera equipment, they white. I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be crazy. So I went home and told my mom, I said, these guys wanna make a movie about me. And I exaggerated everything. She said, boy, don't nobody wanna make no movie about you. Get on out of here.
Every one of y'all have been very, very inspirational to me and my family.
We could not do this without the Collector Circle. They are our patron circle program that supports our archive initiative. So we bring this Collector Circle together and we pitch them a few films. I think they really get involved. I think they like the idea of knowing what it is that they're supporting and saving a film. I mean, ultimately that's what the Collector Circle is doing. They're saving films. I mean, the truth is we actually have to raise money around these projects. It's really costly, and that's the reason that companies don't do it, or certainly don't do it right. I also know as a complete certainty that the movies that I love will go away unless someone does something. So this is where these archives are really playing an enormous role.
I almost broke down and wept publicly when we won our audience award. It was deep gratitude, you know, to find that, and here I go again, to find that, you know, that something that we'd labored on for so long and so hard actually touched other people's hearts was just really deeply gratifying.
I get an award from the film every day by a human being that tells me that they didn't went back to school because they watched the movie, that they got a good grade on a test, that they thought about how I was in school and didn't want to put forth effort. So I get an award, a human award every day.
And I just thank them right now today that 20 years later, we have reaped benefit from it, you know, and it inspired me even more to continue living my dreams.